Cool.
All right.
All right.
Christian, we're back.
Yeah, just you and me today.
I know. What do you want to talk about?
Well,
Because I don't want to talk about
you don't want to talk about
any of that
anything.
shit that you want to talk
Oh,
about.
you want a
No.
single thing I want to talk about.
Pick a side, Israel or Palestine.
I'm a big proponent of both. Like you ever
Done. We're stopping this bit.
have you ever seen Gulliver's Travels with Jack Black?
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Like I would want to do like the big dance number he does at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Like go in between them and go like war. Huh.
All I remember
What?
from Gulliver's Travels is that it's just like the scene from Night at the Museum when he's fighting.
Okay.
Aren't those two like exactly the same?
I mean, I can see the comparisons for sure.
Anyways, that was boring as fuck.
Well, you asked what I think about Israel versus Palestine.
I said pick a side, and you just
War.
yeah, but it was a stupid, inappropriate joke, and I should have made it. I'm such an idiot.
Keegan's not here. It's already off the rails.
Not really. I'm bringing it back. I'm reeling it back. In.
Okay. Well, you want to introduce us in? Well, I'm not going to.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Okay, so we'll just start now. What was I gonna say? So when me and Keegan did our solo podcast, we called
Welcome
it-
back. Welcome back, everybody, to the Please Listen podcast. I'm your host, Jason, joined by my co-host, Christian. Christian, wave to the people. Tell them you say hi. Say hi. Go ahead, say hi.
Hi, people.
Don't be awkward. Don't be
I'm
shy.
not good with eye contact.
Don't be weird. Just look
I'm
them
not
in the
good with
eyes
eye
and say,
contact.
Hey, my
dude.
name's Christian.
Hi, my name's Christian.
They're our friends, dude. They like us.
I don't know. I'm nervous.
Okay, show them your butthole now. Show them your butthole. Bend over and show them your hairy butthole. We're going to edit in a picture of Christian's hairy ass right now to prep you for what Christian's about to flash.
Okay, I feel like once I do that, then I can truly be,
You'll let
myself.
loose. Your
I'll
shoulders
let
will
loose.
drop.
What else will there be to show?
Yeah.
That's it. That's the most they will be able to see.
Yeah.
That's the max.
Yeah.
So when me and Keegan did our solo pod,
Mhm.
we called it the ugliest episode of the podcast ever.
Yeah.
What do you think we should call this one?
David and Goliath.
Who's who?
You're Goliath.
I'm
and
Goliath.
I'm David.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I figured it'd be.
No, do you have any good ideas? Were you thinking about this a lot today?
Because I was thinking, like, is it funny if we call this one of the most handsome podcasts ever? Because then it's like, how am I in both? Like how did the math wouldn't add up that I'm in both? I can't possibly be in both episodes.
We could call it like the perfect duo
Yeah.
or the perfect pod.
The perfect pod.
The
Two men. No need for the half.
Yeah.
Get rid of the half.
I got my duo.
But we'll think about it. It'll come
Yeah,
naturally to us. I do need to say on the podcast though, we have a little bit of controversy I have to address right now.
Yeah.
I was gonna do this with Keegan on the pod, and I was kind of nervous, but now I'm like, okay, it's fine. I don't like any confrontation, and now there's not gonna be any. I think we'll be fine.
Yeah.
That whole Mr. Beast Feastables bar idea that we did last week,
Yeah.
not his idea.
What?
We need to give credit to the true idea person behind it, and that's Abigail. Abigail came up to me and was like, hey, that was my idea for you guys to do that. So Abigail.
Who's that?
I can't believe they watch this.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Abby? Shut the fuck.
It's not ringing a bell. Well, guess what? If I don't know, they don't know.
They watch.
Well, I'm talking about all of our viewers.
Okay, well,
like the other million.
Jose's girlfriend.
Okay, who's
Abby.
Jose?
Okay, well, I'm not doing all this.
So this is how you were supposed to say it.
How was I supposed to say it?
So that was actually our coworker Abigail's idea. Or if you wanted to be a little nicer, that was our other friend Abigail's idea.
Okay. I like to.
Instead of just saying, "Oh, that was Abigail's idea."
Well, at the beginning of this podcast, you said these were our friends, so they should know. Are they really our friends?
I don't think
then?
we've mentioned Abigail at all, ever.
Well, anyways, her. That was the true idea.
Are you serious?
That's what she said to
So
me today.
so did she say like to Keegan? Did she just see Keegan and
She
say
said it to me.
Oh, and you
She saw
mentioned
me. I haven't mentioned this to Keegan. I was
Oh.
gonna do it. On
Well,
the
no,
pod.
but like how did Keegan get the idea from her?
Oh well, she told him one day. You
Oh.
should try the Mr. Beast bars. I guess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, so maybe we do kick him. to
No, because
producer.
in light of all of this, like quiet on set, like the documentary and stuff.
yeah.
It makes sense that we're finally learning this stuff about Keegan.
Yeah,
So when is Keegan gonna have his quiet on set episode?
exactly.
Right?
Like we need to get in touch with them. I think it's time. Maybe we get some people to speak out. It's time that
Yeah.
we expose the truth behind the making.
Yeah,
of
because
this
there's a lot about Keegan that we just haven't talked about, and I think it's about time.
yeah.
And that is no disrespect towards any of the victims affected by any of the things that have been mentioned in the documentary.
Yeah.
I don't know why our friend Cameron is pointing to himself over there. Maybe he's one of the
Oh,
monsters.
he's running over to pack his shit. Oh, you're one of the victims.
Nah,
Do you want to talk about your experience?
you're the monster, bro.
Do you want to talk about your experience? Too hard to talk about. Okay, we understand. It's fine.
Maybe next week.
Maybe next week. But yeah. So we can talk about.
we call this episode "The Quiet on Set." We just put Keegan's face in the
Quiet on
in the
Set,
thumbnail,
Keegan,
like with
yeah.
the. Oh my god, that would be.
But even though
horrible.
that's not funny, that's not the funny part. Quiet on Set serious. The funny part is claiming that our friend is.
Yes,
should be
that
in
is
it.
the joke. The
That-
joke is that we are saying our friend is a monster.
Yeah.
There's nothing funny about the show.
Yeah. I haven't watched it.
I haven't watched it either, but I watch
Uh,
clips on YouTube.
Yeah.
Or
so,
Twitter. So I know enough.
Hoping for the best for the victims out
Yeah, we should cut off. What's his name?
there. Keegan.
No.
Uh,
Well, yes, but what's the director's name?
Dan Schneider.
Dan Schneider. Yeah,
We
we
have a
should.
Cameron Schneider.
Cameron Schneider. No, we should chop off Dan Snyder's tongue.
Yeah, we should. We really should. But anyways, you want to talk about the week, dude? We've had a pretty good week.
Yeah, we could talk about my week.
All right. I mean, on Saturday we went to the green market that they have here.
Yeah.
We went to go shoot some stuff for our with our 4K camera now.
Yeah, we got a new camera that shoots in 4K. I don't know if we mentioned that last week.
I don't know if we did, but
I think we might have. We might have.
We went to go just shoot some more stuff, practice with it some more. You know.
Play around.
Yeah, Jason made fun of me pretty hard.
Yeah, I
for
learned
how-
that Christian has horrible upper body strength and can't hold a camera above his belly button.
It's just more. It's more stability was my stance. but
I
whatever.
made a joke like twice about it the other day, and King goes, "Here, hold this, hold it like how you want to hold it." And I'm like, bro, I feel like I could
I
hold
know
this
he
thing for a
he
million
was
years.
he was defending me.
I know he was defending.
And
me.
then when I saw you hold it like that for 10 minutes straight, I cried that night.
I went home and I grabbed a 50-pound dumbbell and I just held it in front of me. like
yeah, I
this
wept. I
for an
wept.
hour after I got home.
That's how different we are. But
Because
then
I got
go.
no, that's so funny. But yeah, because I'm gonna become the new cameraman.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're done being in front.
No, because I feel like I've trained you enough.
I just don't think that's
The student has become the master.
I don't think that's true at all.
The student has become the master.
But Keegan had a talking point for the green market. He said smoothies are so raw. That was his stance on that. That's what he said.
He's not even here and he's making me laugh. Okay, smoothies are so raw.
That's what he said. He liked the smoothie. He waited in line for like 10 minutes for a smoothie.
Dude, that was longer than 10
Was it
minutes.
longer than
I think
10?
it felt like it was 15.
For the visual, everyone, Keegan was waiting in line for a smoothie, and he had a non-drinking mimosa in his hand the whole time he was waiting for the smoothie.
Yeah.
Didn't drink it.
Yeah, he got a mimosa. It was like $5, and it was like a shot of liquor, basically.
Yeah, and he didn't take it.
And he was like, "Man, this tastes like piss," and he didn't want to drink it, and that's fine. I didn't want to drink it. He offered me, and I was like,
"That's
"Hell
fine."
no."
Yeah.
But it was just funny. And then like, I waited in line at the next stall right next to him to get a juice because I love sweet juice. I love beverages. And it took me like 5 minutes. I got a nice big juice.
How much do you love beverages? Because I'm
lot.
realizing I'm a liquid guy too. The other day I went to the gas station, got a big bottle of Zephyr Hills, a big bottle of Gatorade Zero, and a Celsius.
Of
And
course.
when I was looking at this, I was like, damn, this is so much liquid. But I'm not. I was like, but this is what's gonna make me happy today.
Yeah. The thing is, like,
Drinking this.
yeah, like the gas station is the worst because you're like, oh my God, I need one of all of these because they all do different things,
Yeah, they
right?
all do
Gatorade hydrates you.
It tastes
right?
so yummy.
Yeah. So for me, I usually get like a sugar-free Red Bull
Okay.
or something, so that I get my caffeine intake.
That's what my Celsius is
right.
for.
And then I want to get a sweeter drink. Maybe I'll get a soda.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'll get
Okay.
a little juice. Gotta get the water.
You gotta get
Wash it all
water.
down.
Water's the base.
Yeah.
You can't
Drink
not
some
get
water.
Yeah.
Drink a beverage. Drink some more water. Drink another beverage.
Yeah.
I would have 50 different beverages on tap at my house.
Yeah, on tap. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
If we ever move in together, that's gonna be the number one thing we try to do. We're
This
just gonna-
wall where Keegan sits on the pod, gone.
God, just
Gone.
a beverage bar of just
Yeah,
everything.
because after the Quiet on Set episode about him comes out, we'll finally get.
We'll
rid of
find
him.
it. Yeah, we'll find a way to.
But
get
there will
rid
be like barrels.
of it.
Apple juice.
Apple juice. Okay, well, that's a good. We'll go alphabetically. We'll go
Barrel of
alphabetically.
apple juice.
We'll go alphabetically. Apple juice at the front.
Barrel of Coca-Cola. No. Yeah, Coca-Cola.
Yeah, and then
Barrel of Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. That's right, of course. Then, yeah. I
Barrel of everything juice.
We're gonna do everything
We gotta get 5 barrels.
Okay,
So a
okay.
barrel of everything juice.
of everything juice.
Yeah, it looks like mud.
Okay, another one of Slurp juice.
Slurp juice.
That's a good one.
Gotta have slurp. That one we'll have in a keg. We'll have a keg of slurp juice in the corner.
And then you just see it's just radiating blue.
Fucking Cameron already radiates blue, but I think that's just
Exactly.
radiation.
That's just radiating.
Bro's poisoning himself.
Keegan the other day gets pollo, and I just see him bite into his chicken. He goes, "Does this smell like Windex to you?" And he puts the chicken right into my nose. And I thought it was something. I was like, "Wait, your chicken tastes and smells like Windex to you?" Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy.
Did it?
It like I smelt it and I was like, it smells like chicken, but there is like a tinge. It kind of just smelled like they were like, "Hey, clean the stove real quick." Oh shit, orders. Like that's what it
Yeah.
that's what it smelled like. It was like
Which you've done at work before.
I do it all the time. I don't
Yeah,
know what
like
we're
you will be
talking
in the middle of cleaning the oven, or like someone won't clean it at night, and you have to clean it in the morning, and then someone comes in, and you're like, "Fuck it, throw the bacon, egg, and cheese in the oven."
Yeah.
with all the chemicals in there,
Yeah.
and heat it up, and the people love it.
The people love it,
They
dude.
like it.
I think it's like what they're actually doing to our food. We're just doing more of it.
Yeah.
I think that's where the most of the
Oh,
taste.
I've seen the
comes into it.
kitchen where they make it. Oh my
Oh my
god, dude. Oh my god. Do you remember when Godzilla was when we saw Godzilla?
I was gonna
at
say that
Kong?
that was gonna be my next time. We went to go see Godzilla Kong.
Yeah.
The big thing with that was, I'll be honest, I'll come out. I was not excited for this movie.
I knew it, dude.
I said it. To you
I've been
multiple
saying it this
times.
whole time. I'm
said
like,
it
oh,
to-
should we not go?
I said it to you multiple times that I was not excited for this movie. Jason, as my friend, has nonstop told me about how much he loves these movies. He's seen the first one.
I've seen all of them, man.
He's seen
Well,
all
not
of
all of them, but all the fight scenes.
Yeah, so he's seen them, and he always raved to me about how much he loved it. So when this one came around, and he said he wanted to go watch it, I didn't want to, but I went. I was dedicated to going as a friend. I was like, you know what? He wants to go watch this movie. We will go with him because I'm not gonna let him go by himself.
Yeah, to be fair, the last 2 movies we watched were Dune 2 and Parasite, in that order.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, dude, all my friends want to do now is scout for future Oscar-nominated films and watch previously Oscar-nominated films. And I'm
Yeah.
like, dude, I can't do that. I can't live like that. I can't live like that. Give me Big Lizard. Give me Big Monkey. Let me watch them fight.
Yeah.
Let
Okay.
me watch them fight some.
And so we watched it, and I can say that I was pleasantly surprised. I did enjoy this movie quite a bit. It was fun. My big stance on it, like my big takeaway from it, was just kind of like there would be scenes in it. I said this to Jason earlier. There would be scenes in it where like Kong would have to talk to another monkey, and to me those scenes felt very Marvel like, right? And like the way they were like the way it just felt, the feeling of it. But what I liked so much about it was, even though it felt like Marvel, there was no corny Marvel dialogue. They're monkeys. They're not speaking words. They're just roaring, making faces, doing like movements, and it's like I don't know how this movie managed to do it, but it gets the message across. Like I know exactly what Kong is saying to this fellow monkey, just based off pure raw
body
emotion.
language and face.
And I was like, that's better than Marvel.
Yeah,
That's what it does better.
I was perfect at it. Everyone asked me because I've been talking to everybody about it. Right?
Mhm.
All my coworkers, my friends, my family. Everyone's like, "How was it? Was it good?" I'm like, I don't want to say it was good. I thought it was good, but the way I would describe it is fun.
Yeah, it's fun.
It was fun.
It's a fun movie.
It's a fun movie.
And because my big thing about it was like my big problem with it was like I don't like it. I know like I was worried that I wouldn't be able to get out of my mind. None of this is real. These are two CGI characters fighting. They just animated this on a computer screen. There's nothing real about it. But they surprisingly, made it emotional. Like, oh, there's meaning behind this. Like we see, like that scene of like Kong running away from Godzilla's laser beams. Like I don't want to fight. Help! He's just like no. That's pretty raw.
Yeah, and he's putting his hands up. Wait.
And I always knew about these movies that there would be like people, like there's like characters, human being characters.
Yeah.
And that's something I wasn't looking forward to. I was like, I'm not gonna give a fuck about any of these people. People come to see one thing, Godzilla Kong, and I can pleasantly say that this movie does not barely gives a fuck about the human beings. There's like one human being's plot line, but for most of the story, it is Kong's story. That is it. It is his story and Godzilla's story. Doesn't matter. Their lives don't matter. The end fight scene is proof of it. They're headed in Brazil, and they are fucking up Brazil. Like truly, if this happened, Brazil would be no more.
Yeah.
And not once do you give a fuck about Brazil.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
I don't care what's going on behind them.
Yeah.
This is their story.
At one point, like the main villain, like crushed a building, and you hear people scream, and King Kong like saw it and heard it, and like looked at the people, and I was like, "Oh no way, he's gonna like try to save people." Fuck no.
Grabbed another building, threw it at the bad guy.
Yeah. Picked up the giant fucking monkey, slammed him into 3 other buildings, and then slammed him into the ground. And then Godzilla is just fucking leveling the entire city of Rio de Janeiro. Just with his fucking atomic breath, irradiating everything.
Yeah, then there's like I don't know what they're called, like a monster that's like they can just
Titan,
like
yeah.
Titan, they can just like
Free shit.
radiate, like freeze shit.
They free shit, yeah.
Just all over.
Ice breath.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, so they changed the entire environment that is Rio de Janeiro.
Yeah.
So now it's a winter wonderland over there.
Yeah. And so Keegan also had something to say about Godzilla Kong. He wanted to say, monsters are so raw.
They are.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
That was his stance on that. Okay. And then pretty much that was it. Then there was Easter the next day. Did you
Yeah.
have anything interesting for Easter?
No, nothing for me.
No. I mean, I went to my family's. It was interesting because it's the day for God, but they were just drinking and having a good old time. Being racist and stuff. You know how Latinos are.
Of course. I can't stand them.
Yeah, and the only reason I bring that up is because Keegan also had a point. I normally wouldn't talk about Easter, and he said, "Mom was so raw." That's what he said for Easter. Mom was so raw.
What the hell does that mean?
I don't know.
Mom was so
Mom
raw?
was so raw. That's what he said.
I feel weird saying it. Mom was so
My mom was so raw.
Mom was so raw?
I don't know. See, this is the type of stuff we're talking about with Keegan.
I'm going to stop with
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I can't really think of anything else for how my week went. I mean, I helped my friend move.
Yeah. Boring.
That was pretty interesting, I think. But whatever, it's boring.
I mean, it's their stuff, so I don't know if he would want his family's business being spewed everywhere.
Maybe not. I mean, it's anonymity. I haven't said who it is.
Yeah, but still. There was a bunch of shit that I wanted to talk about,
What do you want to talk about?
But it's gonna be weird without Keegan because this was supposed to be like a group discussion.
Okay, I mean we can still talk about it.
Do you know anything about the solar eclipse that's happening next week?
Yeah, my thing with the eclipse. Here's my thing with the eclipse. I feel like every time there's an eclipse, they're like, "This will be the last one till this day," and then a couple years go by and we get another one.
Mm-hmm.
Explain that to me.
I know the last eclipse was in 2017.
And did they say the next one would be in 2024?
I don't remember them ever saying that.
Every time there is one, is like they always have to state the fact this will never happen again until this year.
Yeah, and I know that the one before the 2017 one was 1970. So that was a long time ago. And we're not even going to see a full eclipse.
No.
The one we saw in 2017 was full, right?
I wasn't there for that.
We were all at Keegan's house?
I met up with you guys after. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that one was full. But I remember I was out front looking.
Oh, that might have been a day I ditched. I think I might have ditched that day.
To go hang out with your girlfriend that you're not with anymore?
Yeah, because I was like, I was trying to,
Worth it, right?
Huh?
Worth it, right?
I'd say it was worth it. I was trying to,
I'm kidding.
You're a high school boy. Your girlfriend wants to hang out with you. Let's skip school. It's like, what? Am I gonna be a puss? I go like, no, I gotta be in school. I had to make a choice that day. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try to be a cool boyfriend. And then that led the way it did.
Yeah, none of us were at school though.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone went to school that day.
Yeah,
I don't think the school cared either. I was like, it's Eclipse Day.
Yeah. Which is beast. Which is beast.
Yeah.
But so you don't know anything about it?
I just know it's happening.
We're supposed to get like we're gonna have like a sort of eclipse. A crescent eclipse, right?
Okay.
So we're not gonna get a full eclipse. If you want to go to get a full eclipse, you got to go to the Midwest. But do you know anything about the CERN Hadron Particle Collider?
What if I told you I understood one word? Out of all those words, I understood what one of them was.
Collider?
Yeah, because it collides stuff.
I figured. Basically, I've been stuck on conspiracy Twitter.
Okay, what's going on conspiracy Twitter?
So everything I see is just people talking about the eclipse and them starting up the collider again, which is like the first time they've done it in like a couple years or something. Let me find it. After 2 years of silence, CERN to test its accelerator on the day of the solar eclipse. Things may get weird.
Okay.
Because they're starting it up on the day of the eclipse. 2 years, they haven't done anything. And people said that last time they did it, we entered an alternate timeline.
Yeah, that's when COVID happened.
Yeah. Well, theories have suggested that there are 17 different particle groups, and the European Organization for Nuclear Research, better known as CERN, confirmed the existence of one using its Large Hadron Collider in 2012. So I don't know what the fuck any of that shit means.
We might enter a new timeline.
People are saying that like something weird is gonna happen, and they say that the CERN logo has 666 in it. And then
why is it every conspiracy? Why is every conspiracy that there's sixes involved, dude? They
it's
always
funny.
find a way to make it.
I mean, to be fair, that's the CERN logo at the top.
Okay, I'll be honest. Call me stupid. I see a 5.
Yeah, the thing is,
I see a 5. Not
the
a
thing
6.
is, I get the 666, but then there's another point, right? Like there's another point where the tip of the 6 would be.
Yeah.
There's 4 tips, so I don't know what the 4th one is. But then they have a statue of Shiva, right? The goddess of destruction, which you don't know about.
I don't.
And then there was like a leaked video of them like doing like a weird sacrifice in front of it a couple years ago, which the CERN said was like, CERN is the name of the company, by the way. They were like, oh, it was a bad joke gone too far.
It's a European thing.
Yeah, it's Europeans.
Just let the Europeans be Europeans, dude.
But it's just like so funny to me that like this is all I see. I saved a couple of the videos. Do you want to see a video of a girl shaking around with a strap on?
That's pretty funny.
Sorry.
Do you ever do that?
Those are just my bookmarks.
Do you ever do that?
Like I've done it once or twice with a strap on.
I'm going to need you to send me those things. Not because I want to look at them, just strictly because I need to put it on the pod.
You don't want to look at those?
I just looked at them. I already did look at them.
So you don't.
Normally when one of us says send me that, it's because it's implied gooning is to be done.
Yeah, of course.
In the day.
Yo, no way. You brought up gooning. You were the one to bring it up this episode.
I had to.
But yeah, on the day of the eclipse, I'm gonna be gooning. I'm gonna goon to it.
Okay.
And the thing is, we have work.
Do we have work that day?
It's a Monday. So
When
I'm
is
working.
it? What day is it?
The 8th.
The 8th.
I think.
It's coming
I think
up.
it's the 8th.
It's coming up. It's coming up.
But yeah, that's just something I wanted to bring up to you. So on the day of the eclipse, expect some shit like the mist. Do you know anything about that?
I do know what
The world was covered in mist and monsters came out and killed everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Expect some shit like that to happen.
Okay.
And I believe it. I genuinely want something crazy like that to
There's
happen.
something crazy like that did happen on that day. I think I got enough board games. I think I'm good on board games. I have no water. I have no. I think we have hurricane prep stuff actually, so I think we'll be fine for
I'm sure. Hey, bro, you're Latino. I'm sure you got a bunch of rice and beans somewhere. In here.
somewhere in here.
I've been seeing a lot of those tweets recently talking about CERN, and people were saying that they found like a fourth dimensional entity in one of the basements.
Oh shit!
I'm
really?
like, what the fuck?
Did they describe it at all?
They said it's like, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's just like weird conspiracy theorists. I didn't look too much into any of this stuff, which I should have.
Because I'm gonna be honest. I think I saw something in my backyard the other day.
What?
Yeah, like it was. It's a little frightening. It might still be back there.
Yeah.
It might still be back there, but like the blue guy from Monsters vs. Aliens.
Yeah, the goo?
the glob, the goo or whatever. I swear I saw something
Dead
like
ass?
like, I think it was like a little bit like maybe 5 feet, just gooing around in our backyard.
It was gooning around in your backyard.
Gooing.
Gooing.
That's what it is. It's
Oh,
goo,
it's
right?
Yeah. Goo.
Well, you wouldn't. Goo's not walking. It's gooing.
That's true.
around, right?
Yeah, because it's not like crawling, and it's not sliding.
It's not. It's just.
It's gooing.
It's
gooing
gooing
around.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I saw it back there. I haven't seen Philip. I think it might have consumed him.
What?
Yeah.
That is actually so funny that you mentioned that because Philip is unemployed, and he's not home,
Yeah, he's not home.
and he's not at the gym.
No.
So I think he got gooed.
he got.
I think he got gooed.
You got the thing gooed up to him and then gooed him.
Yeah, because
And
they
then-
don't. It's not eating. It's not chewing.
Yeah,
it's gooing.
It's gooing. anything that thing does is gooing.
It's goo.
Yeah.
it's gooing.
It's gooing. And that we're just saying goon without the end. And then
I think that's why it's so funny.
and then it gooed the car.
It
had there's no car.
yeah, because Philip's car is
yeah, it's not here.
must have gooed the car.
It gooed the car
Yeah.
completely. Yeah, I was gonna say absorb, but it's not really absorbing.
No,
it.
it's gooing.
It's gooing.
It's gooing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not eating the car. It's gooing it.
Yeah.
But it was like round.
It
Was it like in the shape of an Among Us? Among Us? Among Us?
that it has many shapes.
An imposter?
It has many shapes, if I'm being honest. On Easter, it was the shape of like the crucifix.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's strange.
And it was like the shape of Jesus and everything.
Oh my god. So everything.
Yeah, like think of a
Had
full
the nails.
like it was detailed.
Oh my god.
And then sometimes it'll just be like a little blob of like something that looks kind of like the Among Us guy.
And it's blue.
Yeah. It's been getting blacker, from all the going around back there.
I mean,
It's
yeah. You eat Philip, I assume you're gonna get black.
That's what happened.
You're gonna get dirtier.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Which is crazy. Don't let it eat Cameron. Do not
That would
let it
be
eat
crazy.
Cameron.
It'll turn green. Turn like mucky green,
Like swamp water.
swamp water. That's
Yeah.
what it'll probably turn.
Probably
into.
get like a bunch of moss.
It'll probably
growing up.
pop. If it was with camera, it would just be.
It would goo around him, right?
Yeah.
And right before it goos him, it's gonna just like expand because of all the gas from him.
It feels so powerful.
The
It becomes like a big chemical, like chlorine goo thing.
Yeah, and it's not a bomb because it's a goo, so
Yeah.
it's probably just gonna be a big goo.
Yeah. So what do you think that has to do with the collider, though?
Shit, you caught me out of left field with that question.
Because that's what I think it's from.
I mean, it could be. The thing is, they said that there's like 17 other dimensions, right?
Okay.
So maybe it is from the one dimension that's everything. Everything's goo.
Everything's goo.
Yeah. Do you think in a world of everything goo, there's rocks and sand?
I like how like in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs,
Yeah.
Flint makes a Jello house.
Yeah.
I like to imagine that's what goo world
So
is
everything's goo.
like. Every single thing is goo.
Rocks, animals, everything's goo.
Plant, everything's goo.
So that goo monster probably hates it here.
I don't know. It keeps gooing shit.
Yeah, that is true.
I know it'd hate it here if it didn't. You know, I would feel bad. I'd be like, buddy, I try to find more of you for you to be around. But
Where's the first place you'd look
for goo?
for like living goo?
Living goo. Can I be honest?
Yeah, of
No
course.
judgment whatsoever.
Yeah.
You know, just purely as my natural instinct, like how I've perceived life. I'd probably make Jello and fuck it.
Oh wow, do okay.
See if anything comes from that.
Yeah. Have you ever heard? So
Maybe the Jello will get pregnant.
you're getting really close to making a homunculus, which I think that's what everything really circles back to.
That's what I mean. That's particles colliding.
Yeah.
All right. That's life.
If you got a ticket to be there for the particle collision, would you do it?
Of course. How would you not? How would you not want to go?
Do like, if I told you like, hey Christian, red pill, blue pill, red pill, nothing happens, blue pill, something crazy happens. Are you gonna take the blue pill?
I don't know what the crazy is,
I'm crazy, bro.
and I don't even know if I survived the crazy. It's just something crazy happens.
I'd want some.
I
Crazy
know you'd want the
happen.
crazy shit to happen.
Because the thing is, like, the idea of there being like a big ass monster or something would be so funny.
Being at the start of the end of the world, like, oh, this is
Seeing the
exact
end, yeah.
moment.
And then it's like, I love that people are tying it into the solar eclipse because I'm like, that is, quite a coincidence. You think that they give their scientists the day off to go look at the eclipse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the Midwest. They'd
Yeah.
say.
Yeah. To Texas.
Yeah. Let's all go to Texas and let's go watch this thing, and then we'll
Then
end the
go
world.
go back.
Then we'll
yeah.
go. Then we'll
Yeah.
go end the world. But yeah.
I do think it's just really interesting that they have the statue of the goddess that there was leaked footage of a
Shiva,
monk's,
yeah.
sacrifice to it.
Okay.
I don't believe a part of me doesn't believe it. Well, no, all of me doesn't believe it. But I want it to be real so bad because it's so funny. I want those because those are like the craziest ones that are like, oh, CERN's gonna kill the world again or something.
Yeah. You want
Those are the craziest
you
ones.
want some good, like, eventually. I think every conspiracy theorist wants it to come true,
Yeah.
because otherwise
Yeah.
you're just a crazy person.
Yeah, no conspiracy theorist is like, I'm just gonna look. I don't want it to come true, but I know it. I know it will.
I know it will. No one says that.
No, they're
want
like-
that. They low key want that shit to happen.
They want to be right. They want to
Yeah.
be like, yo, I told you so.
So when at the end of the world they can be like, yeah, I told you so.
Literally, like in 2012,
Yeah, very self-righteous people.
Yeah.
Very, very just wanting to be right. They can't accept that they're wrong.
in that movie 2012, there was that guy who was like, by the volcano. He was like,
Yeah.
I knew this was gonna happen,
Yeah.
and he died.
That's them. That's the
That's
conspiracy
literally all they
theorists.
want.
Well, Keegan sent me a cool pod topic.
Yeah.
All right. So, a former Yeezy and Donda Academy employee claims Kanye West wanted to install a jail at his school to cage students. You remember when he did that? Started a school?
Yeah.
Okay. Threatened to punch him during a temper tantrum and gave preferential treatment to white employees, according to the new lawsuits. All right. So, he wanted to put a jail in there.
Yeah.
Now, this is Twitter, all right? And someone took a screenshot of the article. But again, it's Twitter, so this could just not be a part of the article.
Yeah.
But I want it to be a part of the article so bad. I'll check later. But so I'll read you a little excerpt. Whatever. The rapper then physically threatened Phillips, according to the suit, repeatedly saying he was going to punch you in the face before his mood suddenly shifted. Imitating the celebratory dance of Mario from the famous video game Super Mario Brothers, the suit claims, Kanye jumped up with punching one fist in the air. He said, I'm going to give you one more chance. Another life. I like to imagine him. That's what he did.
Yeah.
Ding! I'm going
Yeah.
to give you one more shot.
Can I just say? Keegan ass article.
Right. That's what I'm
Keegan
saying.
ass thing to do.
Yeah. That's why I think it'd be. I want it to be true so bad.
Because like if Keegan was in Kanye West's position, I think Keegan would have done everything that Kanye West has done.
I'll be honest. if we were like in Kanye West's like circle, he would hate Keegan.
I saw a video a while ago of Kanye West yelling at Chance the Rapper.
Yeah.
Oh, like if I was him and Keegan. Oh, Chance the Rapper and Keegan.
He's just trying to show him one of his songs.
It's like, shut up! You shouldn't be here.
We're joking. So far on this episode, we've joked about Keegan, your brother, and then we're joking about your idol. One of the people you love in music would fucking hate you.
He probably like the thing is just, dude. Hey, don't hate the messenger.
Kanye seems like the type to fuck with like Cameron heavy. I think he really get along with Cameron.
I feel like they would mesh pretty well.
Yeah.
Because I feel like they would just both be talking each other's ears off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They would love it.
Yeah.
I wanted to do a thing.
That is so funny though. Like do you think we would benefit from having a dungeon in your house?
Like a jail?
Yeah, like a dungeon.
I mean, Philip's room is kind of a dungeon, if we're being honest.
But the thing is, no one's allowed in it.
Yeah, it's like a dungeon that no one's allowed in.
He puts so much
opposite of it.
effort into making it look cool, but he doesn't want to show it off. It's the messiest
I
room.
know. I want to do this thing. Keep him occupied for a second.
So I was gooning last night, and my mom walked in on me gooning. Do you know what it's like to have to explain to your mom what gooning is because you're caught gooning?
Okay.
Like, what the fuck does that even mean?
Okay. Well, I thought without Keegan here, I think we get real. We should get real.
Okay.
This is a comedy podcast sometimes.
Because Keegan would fuck up the vibe if we were real.
Yeah. And so, like I said, in the one little moment that you and I had, there's a little bit of like a rift, one would say, between us. You think I hate you. You think I hate you.
Yeah.
And so today I thought it'd be kind of fun if I look up questions asked during couples therapy.
Okay.
And we go through them. We go
Okay.
through them and we talk about it. So I've not done this. So I'm just gonna go through them, see what I like. So let's start with question let's do question number 9. Why did you originally fall in love with me?
It was when we first hung out in that limousine.
Limousine, yeah.
There was something about Christian that just made me think like, wow, this guy has it all figured out.
Yeah.
This guy knows it.
Has it all figured out.
Like this guy knows.
This is 8th grade.
I was like, this guy knows what he wants, and he's just gonna go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then as the years went on, I started to realize he's letting himself go. Oh, sorry, that wasn't the question.
Okay. So, okay. Okay. I would say
Let's compare your 8th grade photo to you now.
I'll do a little side by side.
7.
How
many?
That's a lot of years.
It was like 9.
No, we're going to a 9. Yeah.
Oh my god.
We're going to a 9 because I think we started high school in 2015.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude.
We're about to be friends for 9 years, but we're close to hitting 10, dude.
You and I?
Yeah.
Well, of high school, because we started in 8th grade.
We started. We're
I just
close.
say 10 years, bro.
We're close, dude. We're close. I've hit 10 with Keegan already, for sure.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's compare 15-year-old you to.
To now. Well, I was gonna say, I would say because you and me, if we were gay, love story straight out of a movie, kind of like a love at first interaction type of thing.
I disagree entirely.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I would hate you if I was gay.
I'm saying this story, like the way the story is right now. If we were gay, that would make. If we were both gay then, different thing. I think we would be blowing each other in the back of the limousine.
The fuck no. I would probably kill you with rocks or something.
If you were gay.
Yeah, because I would be like the guy to suppress it.
Yeah, you'd be you wouldn't want to show.
I'd be like the homophobic guy because he's secretly gay.
Yeah.
That's what I would be. You would be the openly gay one that everyone makes fun of. If we were gay.
If
but
we
that's
were
just gay tropes.
Yeah. That's just gay tropes. Yeah. That's probably how it would go down.
But the thing is, I would reform. I would get better.
Okay. What's standing in the way of your relationship being as good as you want it to be?
You're always sleeping.
Sleep. So my sleep bothers you.
You're always napping.
I'm always napping.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a fair argument, today at work when I told them that like when someone says I get good sleep last night, normally that's implied how many hours of sleep, would you say?
They got good sleep?
I got good sleep last night.
I'm thinking like 8 to 9.
Mm-hmm. Good sleep to me has become 4. 4 hours of sleep to me is like, yeah, that's pretty good sleep. That's what my sleep. Great sleep is 6. And then 8 to 9, those are like at that point I'm looking as like a newcomer into the basketball. I'm like, well, that's NBA. I'm never gonna get there. That's NBA levels of sleep.
To be fair, though, like, there was a study recently that said humans aren't meant to sleep 8 hours straight. They're meant to, like, nap in bursts. But also, I just like giving you a hard time.
Yeah,
I just like being mean to you.
Because we're being the real podcast. I adjusted to the sleep schedule because it was at a point in time where, like, hanging out with your friends and talking to people, was very limited. I saw you guys for a little bit, and it was like, well, I want to be online for as long as I possibly can because, it feels as if if I don't, who knows when the next time. It felt that way. Now I live with everyone, and I'm starting to realize, oh shit, like I should probably try to. It's fine to just in the middle of the hangout go like, I'm gonna go to bed, guys. I'll see y'all tomorrow.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that is true. I mean, you live with people who have the craziest work schedule, which is Keegan.
Yeah.
Or 2 people one is unemployed and the other one is basically unemployed.
Yeah.
And they're just up all night, always gaming. And you look at them and you're like, you never see them sleep. You're like, I don't even know when they sleep.
They sleep when I'm at work.
Yeah.
That's when they sleep.
Yeah.
So it's hard to try to one of us has to have bad sleep in order to hang out with us. And unfortunately, that's the working man.
Yeah. It's definitely not me.
So you think if I took less naps, we'd have a happier?
Yeah, if you took less naps, if you took less naps and stopped doing drugs.
You think the drugs are creating a rift?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're making you different.
You think?
Yeah.
I think they're making me different too, but in a good way. I think in a good way.
In a good way? What kind of good way? They're making you chill.
I think I don't know.
I think when
I
you're
think I'm
off,
less hyper. I think I'm just more chill.
I think when you're off of them, you're a little more mean.
Yeah, I'm mean when I'm off of them. When you say off them, like when I'm not on them.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm off the gummy right now is also a thing that I will say.
Like when you haven't taken one for 18 hours, I'm like, holy shit, he's getting mean.
I'm getting mean. I disagree. I don't see that.
Well, you would disagree because you see yourself with the rose-colored glasses, and you're high all the time.
I don't think I'm mean, ever.
You're like a dickhead, dude.
Saying this publicly is crazy. You're setting me up to be a monster when these cameras.
You smacked the shit out of me and Keegan.
Okay.
Once because I ordered 50 nuggets in the drive-thru, and you were like, "Dude, that's such a dickhead ass thing to do."
I will say that
shit out of me.
That was very funny. We went to a Wendy's once. This is like a year ago now, or maybe 2. We went to the Wendy's drive-thru.
Oh, way over a year.
And I was like on my phone, barely paying attention. And then Keegan asked me, like, do you think 50, asking for was it 250 counts or 150 counts?
He was 2.
250 count chicken nuggets. Do you think that'd be okay? And me, half paying attention, goes, yeah, whatever. And then I hear him say it through the intercom, and immediately my switch turns on. I'm like, what? Why don't we go inside? Why don't we go inside? This is the worst thing to do. And then it was like, I just asked. It was pretty funny in the car.
Yeah, he got mad at you, and
he got pretty mad at me. Rightfully so, because I think it's rightfully so because he He dead as asked me.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, you might as well have been high.
Yeah. He might he asked me. All right. Let's see. How would you describe an ideal relationship?
An ideal relationship?
Yeah.
You're cool with me ghosting you for like 6 days straight, and I can just go do my own thing. Probably sleep with other women.
Okay.
Or, sorry, with other men.
We're talking about friendship.
Sorry, go be best friends with someone else.
Okay.
That's probably a woman.
Okay. See, that's the thing is like you can do that. Well, you can do that if you wanted.
Nah, you wouldn't let me.
I wouldn't. I just would make the argument that's not a friend. You're not going to be friends with them.
I hate the way you see me. You think I'm some back alley slut?
No.
Sorry, slag.
I think
Sorry.
I think you're a proper slut. I think because my thing is like being a slut isn't bad. If people wanna fuck, let them fuck. Who cares? Who gives a fuck?
Yeah.
Women and men. Who cares?
I saw a Reddit story that I thought of you and me when I read it.
Mhm.
It was this guy. He was on r/confessions, and he was talking about this pretty girl that gave him and his buddy head at the same time. And like, while they went to the bathroom, they smoked some weed, and she started giving him head. And like, while they were doing it, she would like rub them together, like their penises together, and try to fit them both in her mouth at the same time. And the dude was like, "Yeah, but after post nut clarity hit, I felt really gay." I'm like, dude, that is so you and me. I think that would happen.
I think you and I could never be in a situation like that.
I wouldn't let
ever.
I wouldn't let that happen.
Well, I mean, let me be fucking clear. I wouldn't let that happen either. I wouldn't be the
yeah,
one.
but I feel like I would try harder to not let it happen.
What does that even mean?
I feel like you would be like, no, and if I was like, yeah, let's do it, you'd be like, okay.
I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't even be anywhere near that.
I feel like you're a big like, oh, ask twice and I'll do it.
You think that's me? That's not
in that
It's
situation.
not the opposite way around. Okay.
I always am a ask twice and I'll do it.
Yeah. No, I would never share a partner with you. Are you looking forward to reunions with your partner? Do you ever look forward to like hanging out with me?
No. It's like you make me drive 45 minutes to be here.
Listen, man, it should be 15. Your car makes it 30 extra minutes.
Well, yeah, dude, that's because it runs out of gas because there's a big ass leak in my fucking gas can.
Your car runs out of gas halfway to my house.
Yeah. I literally have to have an extra fucking gas can in my trunk, which spills 90% of the time. So I have to have a third because the second one spills.
Yeah.
So I got to refill the second one with the third one to fill up my car.
Yeah.
Because there's a fucking leak. And that shit gets into it's like, you know how when you pour a glass of something, the water will sometimes go down the glass at an angle? Mm-hmm. That's what happens when I'm pumping gas.
That's crazy.
Like I'll pull the trigger on the gas pump, and then it'll just roll back out.
Getting gas all over your hands.
Yes. And the thing is, you can't just stop, right? Because when you start pouring and that happens, like if you stop and do it again, it's just gonna happen again.
You have to commit. You have to full.
You have to full pour.
Yeah, full pour.
So I full pump, and it shoots on me.
Shoots back in.
Shoots right in my fucking face. I'm covered in gas. I'm like,
you shouldn't be opening your mouth.
it's already got in my mouth, so I'm like, and then more's getting in my mouth, so I'm like.
You also kind of want powers. Let's be real. You kind of hope there's a little bit of powers in the gasoline.
even if I get fucking gasoline spit, I'm happy with it, bro. With a little lighter, spit. Oh, you need a fire?
Lighter?
Needing a lighter, though.
That'd be so funny. You always have to have a lighter with you.
Having gasoline spit being the most insignificant thing ever.
Oh, man. But, okay.
Giving head would be crazy, though. It'd be fire. No pun intended. Yeah, there was. The pun was intended.
Is jealousy an issue in your relationships?
Yeah. Yeah, on my end.
So you're jealous of me or I'm jealous of you?
Well, the thing is, I got so jealous when Jose joined the friend group. I had to fight him half naked in the bathtub.
You did. You did have to do
Or in a
that.
kiddie pool.
Out of the two of us, I feel like you are more
controlling.
Yeah. You're more outwardly jealous.
Can I see your list?
Yeah, just go through these. I mean, I'm just on a website and go through them. Whatever you want to ask. You want to ask me a question?
Yeah, I got a good one right here. Did you guys start off as goon buds, or were you gooning alone? And how has gooning changed since you've been together / separate?
See, that's a good question because you know, in our like, I'm gonna say relationship, but friendship.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
our relationship,
Sure.
sometimes I have to go to like AA meetings for this stuff because me as a non-gooner getting into some type of relationship with a gooner, it's not easy.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's not a good transition. It's not, we didn't when I first met you. I'll say you were gooning from the start.
Yeah.
You were from the get go. From the moment I met you, you would always talk about like, oh my god, I just jerked off to this porn the other day. Or I just jerked off to this porn the other day.
Mhm.
You would constantly have to tell me.
And I would send it to our old kick
Yeah,
group
and
chat.
you would show me, and I was like, oh wow, this guy really is into this stuff. You said you would do it all the time.
That guy.
And that was pre-term goon.
Yeah.
So
I used to goon in my middle school bathroom.
yeah, in your elementary one too, right?
Yeah, well, in elementary, because did we go to the same elementary school? No, right?
We didn't go to
In mine, every classroom had its own bathroom.
Yeah.
Dude, genuinely, an hour out of the day, I would just be in there gooning. The teacher would have to knock on the door. What are you? Hurry up in there! I'm just being there gooning.
Yeah, and so that's like one of the secrets you kept from me when we first started our relationship.
Yeah.
And then from that point on, it was like, oh, I had to learn to love you through your flaws.
Yeah, it was like like once I told you that, then like the avalanche came. You know,
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I'm a gooner, and then I tell you everything. Now.
Yeah, and then now I tell you everything about me. But and you reach a certain point in a relationship where it's make or break. And I remember, I think it was the 11th grade homecoming dance.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, we should go. The homecoming dance, and I was like, yo,
What dance?
Homecoming.
What?
See, stuff like that, You got to learn to love that. Those little, those little ticks that gooners have. And I was like, yo, we should go, and you were like, you pretty much kind of like, we got into like a full like fight, like a yelling argument. Shit was thrown because you didn't want to go. You wanted to stay home and jerk off.
Yeah.
And I went home crying that day, and that was like a really pivotal moment because we almost like stopped being friends.
Yeah, it was like our marriage story fight.
Yeah,
from that movie.
that was it. But we got through it, and then a couple years later, I wanted to like get closer. Once you've been with someone for that long, you gotta start like experimenting with stuff. Like you can't just be doing the same shit over and over.
Yeah.
And so I was like, teach me the ways of the goon.
Mm-hmm.
Right now I'm an apprentice. I'm still learning the quirks.
Yeah.
My wrist ain't there yet.
But it'll be there.
Yeah, well, it'll get there eventually.
Yeah.
So I'd say like that's. I think overall gooning has had a net positive in our life.
Yeah, the thing a lot of people don't really understand about gooning is the strain it takes on your body when you goon and how often you goon. And for full-time gooners, it's a lot. It's like close to a full-time job. People are always talking about what's the hardest instrument to play, what's the hardest sport to get into. None of them have tried gooning.
No.
And like I'm like, I would be playing the piano right now. I would be like Beethoven right now, but I'm too busy gooning. And that's the difference between people like me and Mozart, right? Me and whatever fucking idiot painted the Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
Right?
Fuck that guy.
I'm gooning, they're not.
Yeah.
And I'm cementing myself in history as the number one gooner.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah. You're the LeBron of this shit.
Yeah. I am the LeBron of gooning. And I did take Christian under my wing. And it's been a long road.
We're hoping to get to LeBron Wade status in the gooning department.
And I think you got potential.
Yeah. Thanks.
I've seen you goon. Christian, you did what, 8 hours straight the other day of gooning?
Closer to 9, but yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah.
I wasn't doing that when I was
Beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think this was good. I think we got some stuff off our chest. Yeah. So I mean, thank you all for watching.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Fucking ended on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Please listen next week. Please
Well-
listen to last week. Please listen to episode 1. Please listen to the Jason Workman Experience. I can't remember which number that is, but that's one of the episodes. And if you take anything away from this episode, be careful during the solar eclipse. Some monsters might come out. And goon with your friends. Get some goon buds and everybody goon.
It'll change your life. All right. Bye.
Bye.